I remember my first time playing King of Fighters back in the 90s. I was spending the summer at my grandmother's house and I noticed the neighbor, who was my age, playing a fighting game next door. Thinking it was Street Fighter, I was surprised to see a different fighting game, King of Fighters 98. I instantly fell in love with this game and its 3-person teams, its fighting system, and a certain ninja girl. Anyway, getting these figures was no brainer for me, as Kyo and Iori are characters that I used a lot when I played this game. But after 20 years of waiting for quality action figures, were they worth the wait? Let's find out in this toy review of Figma's Kyo and Iori from King of Fighters 98. First off, let's start this review by saying these figures are quite expensive. They are about $70 to $80 and unless you're a fan of King of Fighters or SNK fighters, these figures may or may not be worth your time. As a fan of the series, it is a rare occurrence that we get toys, so getting these were a no-brainer for me. So let's look deeper into these figures. Upon opening them, I was expecting everything a Figma should have. Smooth yet tight joints, nice matte finish, and excellent details. No surprise here, these figures is everything the Figma name lives up to. Looking at Kyo first, he is faithfully represented with his white shoes, black uniform, and gold trimmings on his emblem. The paint and detail is absolutely perfect with zero mess ups as you can see here. The thing that stands out the most for me is his jacket, as I love the way it looks on him and the gold buttons are actually molded on the jacket rather than just painted golden dots. Lastly, I love how there are slits here in his pants so he can achieve a full range of kicks while still looking good while doing them. Looking at Iori, I've always loved his waiter-like outfit and the figure does a good job in representing his look in King of Fighters. I am really digging his glossy finish in these shoes, and it's a nice contrast to his overall matte finish in his red pants and black coat. Lastly, I like to point out that the ring on his left hand is perfectly painted a nice metallic silver and is an excellent touch. Overall, I think Figma has done a good job in making these characters into action figures. Originally, I thought they looked quite bland from all the initial pictures that I saw of them, but upon closer inspection, they have little details that make these figures a big deal. Kyo and Iori stand at about 5.5 inches, and here they are with the D-Arts Terry Bogard, Marvel Legends Deadpool, and SH Figuarts Ryu. As you can see, they fit really well with the other figures in this scale. Looking at articulation of both the figures, we have an up and down at the toe, ball joint at the ankle, bend at the knee, ball joint at the upper leg, 2 midsection joints for a decent ab crunch, ball joint at shoulder, bend at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist, and 2 joints at the neck, giving a total of about 18 points of articulation. Just a small note, Iori's long shirt hinders his leg movement a bit, but the plastic is soft enough for it to move. It is a small annoyance. When it comes to accessories, Kyo comes with 3 fire effects, an extra face, 7 extra hands, and a stand. Iori comes with 4 fire effects, an extra face, 6 extra hands, 2 types of leg belts, and a stand. First, let's look at Kyo. Kyo's extra face is a yelling face and can be replaced with the other face like so. I like this face, but honestly, I wish he came with at least one more. The fire effects is really what sells this figure. The first effect is the start of his Aragami combo, or as I would like to call it, his Flame Fist combo, which I notoriously like to spam in game. I love the way it looks on it with the gradients of orange and translucent plastic giving it a nice fiery look. The problem I have with it is that in order to put it on him, you have to remove his fist entirely. Kinda ruins the point of a flame fist, no? Still, I love when the effects come with figures as it adds to the overall package. Next is his Oniyaki effect, or as I like to call it, the spitting fire shoryuken. On this effect are hidden notches that attach to his leg and arm so that he can perform this move perfectly. Also, just a small note, the effect has a rotatable joint in the middle so you can position it in any way you like. His last effect is the one which is held with his hand open. I like this effect, but I wish it was permanently attached to his hand so it stays still. It just doesn't want to stay still on his hand, and it kinda just sits there. Lastly, the stand and extra hands are always a welcome addition and adds to your posing options. Looking at Iori, he comes with two types of leg belts. I honestly do not know why he wears this, as I don't see how this makes you fight better or even how it's stylish. But anyways, you can switch them out easily, like so. The long one is for when he's doing kicks, and the condensed one is for when he's just standing there. Like his rival Kyo, you only get one extra face, which is his grinning face, and I wish he came with more. His Yami Barai effect is really cool looking with its gradients of purple and white, and I wish Kyo came with one as well. But sadly, Iori is the only one with a projectile type attack. Iori's Oniyaki effect is also really nice looking and functions like Kyo's as it attaches to him the same way. Another effect you get with him is his Sakahagi wrist flame piece, I think. I usually just like to call it the purple sucker punch, and it's really awesome looking. And the last effect piece is the regular flame piece that kinda fits in his hand and is included as well. Lastly, he comes with 6 extra hands and a stand so you can pose him in any way you like. In conclusion, I was extremely hesitant on buying these figures because they cost a lot. I've always wanted King of Fighters figures as they are rarely made, and I didn't want to miss out on getting them. But now that I have them, I can now add them to my D-Arts Terry Bogard and Figuarts Street Fighter figures to make an SNK vs Capcom figure setup that I've always dreamed of. If you love King of Fighters, then by all means, these are an easy buy. If you aren't, then getting these just to add them to your collection of fighting characters may be a bit pricey. Thanks for watching, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one. Now, here's hoping for a Mai Shiranui figure, if you know what I mean.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.